Out here, the tree does not care how big your saw is. Some of these boys are about to find that out the hard way. Sit tight. Honestly, it looks like Walter White gave up the meth business to try tree work, and it is not going any better for him. Falling bark off a dead ponderosa is a real widow maker if you're not paying attention. Safe to say, everybody let out a big sigh of relief once that one hit the ground. The way that trunk folds up the metal like it is paper, that one is hard to watch.
Anywhere.
That is a New Zealand built rig, tough truck, but it looks like it caught a soft spot backing around that trailer. Log trucking is some of the hardest work there is. Long hours, rough ground, and a whole lot of weight. Respect to every man doing this job. Do not try this one at home. I mean it.
Захар, ты что делаешь?
I am just sitting here wondering how in the world they got back down to solid ground after a jolt like that. Somebody forgot to let it run and went straight for the full lock up instead. Now look at the teamwork between Anton and his horses. It is not about brute force. It is about communication. In the logging world, this is about as easy on the land as it gets. These fellas are the real deal when it comes to low-impact work. Take one big diseased tree, one razor-sharp rapid microchain, and some real careful throttle control. What do you get? One clean drop and a long afternoon of hand sharpening later. Beautiful to watch, but I sure do not envy the man who has to file all those teeth. Hooking that rope up too high is a quick way to flip the whole thing. No helmet, no harness, running a chainsaw one-handed while balanced on a ladder. He is lucky to be alive, but those pins and plates in his leg will remind him of this one for good. Logging and climbing are high-risk work, plain and simple. Now that is some terrifying timing right there. Logging is not just a job. It is a daily battle against the terrain, every single mile. Here is a Canadian air crane doing some heli logging. That grapple tagging comes down to a sharp ground crew keeping up with the lift power of these big birds during a prime strip. A 100-mile-an-hour gusts and ground soaked clean through. That is a nightmare for any property owner down in Florida. This here is a B-double setup, pretty common for hauling timber in some parts of Europe. That birch looks small, but those roots run surprisingly deep. It is taking a lot more work than you would think.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Makes me miss dropping oaks for firewood back at my old place. Great footage of the Ponce Ergo 8-wheeler working up in the Alps. That H7 harvester head pairs up perfect with the C44 crane for handling thick spruce. A solid setup when you need power and quick feet on the mountain. Switching gears now. We got some serious diameter here as the loader gets these trunks ready to haul. Stacking logs high is the whole game in this yard. That Volvo L180 lets the crew pile timber up to 20 feet, and that saves a lot of ground. Keeps the whole unloading job moving right along. Just a smooth day at the mill. These logs are headed straight for the FY 130 unit, and the whole line is flowing nice and steady. He just about learned the hard way that trees and ladders have got zero respect for each other. Love that smile at the end. Nothing beats having a little fun while you work up some storm-damaged firewood. Love that smile at the end. Nothing beats having a little fun while you work up some storm-damaged firewood. This Dipper Fox drill is clearing 180 stumps an hour. Hard to believe until you see it with your own eyes. Everybody pulling their hearts out, and not one of them noticed they were standing right in that tree's strike zone.
Actually didn't!
The digger makes real sure that tree lands right where it is supposed to. You see the back of that truck moving. The driver is steering that trailer separately while he drives. None of that is automatic.
Segura que vai! Deu cagada, a Julieta caiu dentro da grota.
He is lucky he did not roll the whole thing. That is a lesson he will carry with him the rest of his career.
Julieta caiu na grota, garoto. Julieta foi pra dentro da grota.
Now that is one bird feeder trip he will never forget. Look at that debris pile. It is chewing through a 30-inch stump like it is nothing. But the shaking on that boom looks rough. Makes you wonder how long the bearings hold up. That is a big 1.7 meter bar on the steel MS 881, 8.7 horsepower. This thing is a lumber monster. Watch it hold a dead straight line right through the log. That is no small feat on a bar that long.
Stil av, da er det da. Så blir det 1,70 meter svett. Geht durch wieder.
A half-inch rope and a little physics make this look easy. That tree is fighting it. But the pulley wins every time.
The rope. It's going that way.
Well, that is one way to meet the neighbors, though the repair bill might sting a little. Watching this HSM 208 work these slopes is really something. The operator is using that Klembank setup to keep the logs locked in on the way down. It is a lot steeper than it looks on camera, so every move counts. It is a risky way to earn a living, no doubt. They load it right to the limit because every single trip counts out there.
Porno?
Aiming right for the camera guy. We got a full cat logging outfit running up in the Irkutsk region. The harvester is working Siberian larch, keeping the cuts clean for the load. Once the prep is done, the 574 forwarder moves in to haul it out.
DDRT? Hell yeah.
A safety lesson, taught at full speed. He's okay, and he will never need the refresher. "20 feet from a tensioned cable is not a viewing distance. If that line lets go, there is no reaction time, only before and after."
All right, I'm gonna talk you through this whole thing. You're gonna make both hands on your saw. That's called backbarring. It's a little more advanced grip. Yeah, that's good. Nice and easy. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Everyone remembers their first day of tree work. Watch his face. He's updating his career plans in real time. It looks easy when professionals do it. It is not. A rotten giant this size punishes every wrong cut. The scale of nature, next to the size of us. Tiny hands, huge tree, clean fall. Scania builds serious trucks. This one, though, is dressed for the highway. Standard forestry mud, and it's already struggling. Wrong outfit for this party. Too much timber on the chains. The logs start pushing the skidder instead. He rides the brakes, and it all goes sideways. That skinny stem, hundreds of feet up, is his office. The adrenaline isn't a side effect, it's the salary. An old military truck, a custom winch, and a route that was never going to move. Stumps 3. The tow ropes have stopped showing up to work. Fully automatic. Feed, cut, split. One process, 0 hands. The cycle looks slow. It also never stops. Slow and continuous beats fast and interrupted. Sir, it's a tree. It outweighs your entire gym. Wrestling nature is an audition for a hospital. From military service to firewood duty. Retirement, V3S style. Same mud, different cargo. If you think your commute is bad, try this shortcut. One request, throw a tarp or a heavy blanket over that tow line. If it snaps at the tractor end, it comes back at the operator faster than he can blink.
Keep going, see if you can pull it out.
Cut, return, flip, cut again. Zero wasted movement. Electric controls, instant feed response. The WB2000 was built for exactly this pace. The boom is stretched 60 feet out. At that reach, the load stops mattering. Leverage does the tipping. The crane was fine, the angle wasn't. Down the trunk, close to the base, on a steep slope. Every cut here is measured twice. Day one of a yarder construction site. The forest work starts with the hardest tree. Welcome to Picton Port, the exit door for New Zealand timber. Truck after truck, ship after ship. One of the most efficient logging systems anywhere. Real glad you rode along with us today. Machine Universe is always better with you here, and we cannot wait to show you what is coming next.